This is the kind of conference matchup where you could say throw out the records, except both teams are having outstanding seasons, coming in ranked in the top 25. Looking forward to this one. Welcome to the home of the Utah Utes, Rice Eccles Stadium in Salt Lake City. As we'll see a team from the Big 12, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, against the 18th ranked team, the Utah Utes. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The Utes will kick this deep to begin the game. Fields it just outside the goal line. He stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So Texas Tech's offense is going to get the chance to start this game off. And Kirk, we've seen this tight end be a lot more than just a reliable target. He has game-breaking ability all over the field.
Yeah, I love watching this guy. He's got a big body, but the skill set of a wide receiver, like you said. So as a defense, what do? Do you put a safety on him, put a linebacker on him? No matter who you put on him one-on-one, he's going to win that one-on-one matchup.
Great defensive play, tackled quickly. Not much of a gain.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Looking downfield, it's Morton. Caught by the receiver. Tackle right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
The receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? And the quarterback looking to make him play through the air. Looks to the left, pass caught. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Looking to throw yet again. A deep shot to the left side. It's caught inside the 30, still on his feet. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Boy, this is a great way to start this game for this offense. Everything seems to be clicking. Quarterback's making great decisions. Here he makes a perfect throw to the receiver for a nice touchdown to get this game started right.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. So the Utes offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. It's a group that's really led by the big fellas up front. Offensive line that can maul you. They really are the personality of this team. Can they impose that today again, Kirk?
Well, some people will go out and recruit quarterbacks and receivers, try to win the game out on the perimeter. These guys love to be able to develop offensive linemen, and it's paid off. They can run the football, they get behind those big boys up front, and they dominate people. Cannot wait to see, can this defense load up physically and hold up against this offensive line?
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. QB decides to keep it here. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Now they go with the option, and they didn't fool the defense at all. You know, this defense has worked all week on defending the option and being fundamentally sound. That time, really good job with assignment football. Nowhere to go in a very short game.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. It's Dampier. Makes the catch downfield. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
One of the areas that separates good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offense is on 3rd down passing plays. And that was a perfect call and really well executed.
And the Utes will have 1st and 10 here. They'll run it to the left. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, this is what I'd love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Offense now behind the 6 on 2nd down. They need 12 after that 1st down loss. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Pass is incomplete, but there's a flag. This is a big call coming up. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. The Utes will line up to kick it away. And the offense will have to punt for the first time this afternoon. We'll see what he can do with the return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Spins away from defenders. Sophomore brought down after a nice run.
Whew, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Looking for some space. It's Joyner. He's got the 1st and still going. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Makes a quick catch. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Well, they don't pick up the 1st down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up to take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Quick pass, the catch is made. Football comes out. Offense recovers the fumble and keeps going. Well, Kirk, Texas Tech has the lead here. And at the end of the 1st quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the 2nd period. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. That's caught. It's Hudson. He's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the 1st down.
I think he makes the right read here. He gets the ball out to his receiver, but the receiver's got to win. He's got to win that one-on-one matchup against the defender, and he doesn't. So now we've got a 4th down.
And the Red Raiders will line up to boot it away. Punter comes out for the first time today. Look at a pin him back. And the punt goes out of bounds. The officials now will mark the spot. And the Utah offense takes the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
So it's second down and long here from the 13. Ball handed off. He breaks free. Here he goes. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
He hands it to the back. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Scanning the field, it's Dampier. Fires it to the wideout. And it's intercepted.
Well, for defensive backs, man, they salivate for opportunities like this. Some may only get one or two a year, and he was not going to squander this chance.
And the Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. Picks up 3 yards, so second and 7.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back. Caught over the middle. It's Carter. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. It's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
They'll run it from the gun. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but a nice play moves the football to the 31 and a first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
The Red Raiders begin a new series here, 1st and 10. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Grab behind the line. It's Carter. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, they told us all week that they thought they had an opportunity to get this tight end the football, and here they are early in the game showing that they mean business.
Here's the second down play. Looking to throw. It's Morton. Running out of time in the pocket. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. On the run, he's going to chuck it deep. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
And I think the quarterback here forces the ball because it's 3rd down, but he's got to be careful having the ball on his own side of the field. That ball was almost picked off.
And the Utes will send the punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. And here's the fair catch by the return man. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. And the offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Grab down the middle. It's Douglas. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Good completion here by the offense. Good timing between the quarterback and his slot receiver. But I really like how this defense, sitting back in zone, is able to get to the football and not allow any yards after the catch.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. To throw, it's Morton. Receiver makes the grab, and he'll get the 1st down yards before they finally bring him down. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
That ball snagged for a completion. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
He ends up getting tackled at the 34-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So on 2nd down, I'll try out the field goal unit, trying to get 3 before halftime. And it's good right down the middle. And they add to their lead.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50+.
Number 27 set to kick this one away.
Return starts from inside the 5. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters today from there in Salt Lake City. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the 2nd half.
The 2nd half. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Utah offense takes the field. Looking for a fast start here at the beginning of the 3rd quarter. Down by a couple of possessions. Here's a screen pass to the running back. It's a fumble. Defense makes the recovery a turnover.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Looking downfield, it's Morton. It's an out route, the catch made. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
That completion makes it second and medium. He hands it off from the gun. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, he makes the catch. Brought down at the 3, but that's enough for a first and goal.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. Interesting choice here on the goal line. 5 wide receivers on second and goal. QB keeper all the way. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
No gain on the play. It's now third and goal.
So 2 chances to score a touchdown in the red zone already. They came up short. Now it's third and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they come up short of the goal line, but you still got to consider going for it here. You could try to punch it in, try to be physical from the 2, but I'm sure they got a handful of 2-point conversion plays that they could use here to dial it up. Let's see what they decide to go for.
Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. The lead remains 10 after that miss.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
And the Utah offense takes the field. They are really in a hole here, and that turnover in the last possession did not help. Lets it go quickly. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
First and 10 play coming up. And they'll run it out of the shotgun.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And they'll give it to the back. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take a lead in this game at some point.
Looking to pass. It's Dampier. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
The Utes pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. And keep him off balance with a run. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. So the counter play doesn't work. The defense in good position that time to make a play.
You know, on most of these counters, you leave the in-man on the line of scrimmage unblocked, and you try to pull those offensive linemen to kick him out. But if you have an aggressive defense, sometimes that can backfire, and the defense knew exactly what was coming there.
Second down, we're going to throw it. The pass rush closing in. Caught over the middle. It's Bentley. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Texas Tech has the lead here, sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Caught in the backfield. It's Davis. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense.
At the 43. Offense facing fourth down.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Here we go on fourth down. No, he didn't get there. Tackled short of the marker. That is a crushing play as he try to cut in to this lead. They begin with a quick throw to the left. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Second down after that previous play. Grab behind the line. It's Carter. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, the defense loads up to show blitz, and anytime they bring that kind of pressure, the quarterback knows he's got to be able to get the ball out of his hands quickly. Nice job of locating the tight end for that first down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback still with the football. Ball's loose. They scramble for it. And the defense comes up with the football.
This offense just blew an opportunity. Have a nice lead here in the second half with the football. The last thing you want to do is turn it over, and they put the ball on the ground and now give your opponent a chance to get right back in this game.
And the Utes offense takes the field. The last possession, they were stopped on a fourth down try. Can they get something going here? And the wideout goes in motion. From the shotgun, here's an inside give.
Chris, overall, it's been a tough day for this offense, but especially for this running back. Just not able to find any kind of traction at all. And it's made this offense somewhat one-dimensional, and a large reason they're trailing in the fourth quarter.
Second down play coming up. Back to throw. It's Dampier. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Goes out after a nice gain. A sign of life here by the offense.
Chris, that's a huge play for this offense. And keep in mind, they haven't scored a point yet. So to be able to come up with a play like this late in the game, maybe some confidence building here to be able to get that first touchdown. Who knows? Maybe they could be in business.
First down here for this offense. From the gun, he looks for an open man. The receiver makes the catch. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line, because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route, and the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. On the move now. Pointer in the end zone. Touchdown, Utah, as the QB fights his way into the end zone.
Man, Chris, even in this condensed space down in the red zone, a superior athlete is just eventually going to be a superior athlete. You hesitate for a second, and this guy's going to make you pay, and the defense here was left with the bill.
They're setting out to try the PAT.
Is on for the extra point.
PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return here. He takes in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Red Raiders offense is back out on the field now. They moved it well last time, got across the 50, but then fumbled the football away. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Now here comes the bunch formation. Caught behind the line. It's Douglas. The junior able to bring him down quickly. So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. To throw, it's Morton. He's got him on a crossing route. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Most defensive coordinators focus a lot of their energy on how their unit performs on third down and in the red zone. They give up a couple more third down conversions like that, and they're in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Yeah, the offensive coordinator calls the right play. I like trying to get out on the edge of the perimeter of this defense with the speed you have, but you got to tip your cap. The defense made a great play.
Defense is coming after him. On the run here, lets it go. He finds his man, and the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. On third down, he drops to throw. Looking for the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They bring him down, but that is a crucial first down. They could just run out the clock in victory formation now. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. And the quarterback just kneels down. Well, when you're a team that comes in, Kirk, with great expectations, big goals at the end, you're going to get tested. They were tested here today by another ranked team. I was impressed how they responded.
Chris, there's no doubt about it. I think the thing that really stood out to me is the way they played for 4 quarters, just dominating football. And this is a team that's had to deal with being kind of the hunted, the team that knows that every single week teams want to bring them down. They took on a very talented team today and just dominated.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.